have to sit down on the floor because this is not this is not a chair matter. Guys, we are moving again. It is not a clickbait. This is happening. Only less than 4 months ago, we left the first rented apartment where we stayed when we landed due to some reasons that I had explained, and we moved to this apartment. I took you guys through everything. We went through the whole journey together. Never in my wildest dreams, like it wasn't in the plan. It wasn't in the blueprint. Never did I imagine that I'll be sitting here telling you guys that we are moving again in just 3 months plus. Hey. Hey. Oh Lord. Our plan when we came here, when we decided to rent this apartment, was to stay here peacefully until we're able to buy ours. We had really started making plans. We had found the house that we liked. Everything was going on fine. We're like, okay, by the time we stay here till the end of the lease in the next 12 months, our house should be ready. We should be ready to move into our own property. We had furnished this place to taste because we really wanted to feel at home. You know, the first house you land in is like, oh, anyhow, just stay there, just manage. But when you're moving into another place, you're like a bit settled. So we moved in there with the, you know, the dream to make the place feel so cozy, so welcoming. We put in a lot of resources. We spent a lot of money, both in the moving process and in trying to make the house befitting. But the money that we have spent in all of this waka waka is nothing compared to the stress. Oh God. The stress of moving as a big family, 4 children, hey, with all our load, all our ungungu nangungu. Don't mind this laugh. Sometimes I can laugh when I'm about to go crazy. With all the wahala, you guys followed us through some of it. Although what I showed you guys was just a tenth of what we went through. After all the stress, we just stayed here 3 months plus and we are moving again. Oh God. You see my children, see the number of schools that they have attended in just 1 year. We're just 1 year plus in Canada. If I start to count, okay, the school that they left in Nigeria, then the school that they attended when we got to the first house, we moved to this house. That's 2 schools now. Now we moved to this house, and the school, the Catholic school covering this vicinity, this community, is not the same with the other. So my children had to move to another school. That's like the 3rd school in just 1 year. And now we are moving again. I have to pull them out to the 4th school in just 1 year. I don't even know how this would impact on them. I know that my children are very strong. I have trained them to be very mentally tough. Yeah, I have trained them to be very adaptable, to be very strong, both physically, emotionally, and mentally, but they are still children. If you attended secondary school in Nigeria, anyway, in secondary school, you know how it is when that newbie comes to class, how that person has to be double analyzed, you know, camps have been formed, friends have been made, everybody's used to themselves. Then one newcomer will just come from nowhere and say this one was transferred from Federal Government College Zaria. You know how that person usually feels cold in the class, feels different, and you know, finds it more difficult to blend in. That is what my children have been going through from one school to another. And now telling them that I'm going to move them to a 4th school in 1 year, oh my God, that's too much. That's too much for their little brains to handle. They have been the newbies in school for so long. So many times. having to prove themselves, having to make friends, having to integrate afresh. Even the teachers, you just have to get used to them. If you change school a lot as a child, you understand what I'm talking about. What about my baby? Chinayenwa has changed daycare how many times now? From here to here. Now I'm going to pull her and take her to another place. Oh God. I didn't envisage this. This is too much. It's just too much. Do you know the level of stress that I have been through? Changing things. Hey God. Abroad is not like Nigeria that you just move from one place to another and continue your life. Here, you have to change information, change address, PO box. You have to start calling different places, different agencies, different organizations, updating your address from bank to CRA, childcare, different places. Changing your mailing address. What I've been through. Oh God. Change school bus, change this. Oh, after all of that I just went through, now we are moving again to another place and I have to start this all over again. I don't even know what to even tell my landlord, the landlord of this place. This was a brand new house. Nobody had lived in it. He got so many offers for this house, but he just took a liking to us. He and his wife just took a liking to me and my husband, and they were like, no, I want these people, and they gave us the house. So you can imagine after staying here now, making the house on new. Disvying the house, After disvying the house, now we're now going to tell them that we want to break our lease and we're leaving 3 months. In fact, there's even a penalty for breaking the lease from the contract, but I didn't even imagine. When I was reading that penalty, I was like, whatever, this doesn't apply to me, because I didn't think that this would happen. Don't you understand? There is a clause in my tenancy agreement that if we break the lease is usually a 1-year period, right? Rents are paid monthly, but lease is for 1 year. So if you break the lease and you say you want to move out before 1 year, there's a penalty. And according to the contract that we signed, we are going to be paying the rent in that house, despite we're not living in it, until the landlord is able to find another tenant. So you can imagine such a clause, which I didn't mind, because I was very certain that we're going to be here for the 1 year. Do you even know the worst thing? We pay our rent in advance. Like, we haven't gotten used to this monthly rent thing, so we usually pay in bulk, like 4 months we pay our rent. So we just paid the next batch of 4 months. So we cannot even escape, because our money is with the landlord, is in his custody. So if it was with us now, we would have said, okay, the landlord might be more serious to find someone fast to avoid trouble and back and forth and all that. But he's with our rent, so he has to refund us. And with that clause, I don't even know the fate of all those rents that we have kept. Gosh, I don't even know where to start from. We are so settled here. Like, we are so settled. School, church, friends, acquaintances, places to go, everything. We're just at home here, and now having to uproot everyone and uproot everything and start afresh again. Oh, it's not easy. It's draining, it's tiring. I barely cave in, I barely get overwhelmed, but this time, gosh, I'm going crazy. My husband has just been encouraging me, my mother, my mother-in-law. They've been calling, encouraging me. So I'm gonna start packing again, removing all these pictures, folding clothes, carrying load. Yes, this time around, we're gonna get movers. I didn't even know that such services exist, where you can just get movers to move everything and take the stress away from you, because the last moving, we moved everything ourselves. Then on the last day, my husband got a friend of his that helped him to carry some heavy stuff like the deep freezer. But this time around, I'm not going to put myself or any member of the family through that. Now that we know that movers exist, we'll just get the services of movers. They'll come and pack everything and carry everything. But even at that, we would still have to, you know, there's no way somebody will be moving your things that you won't contribute or you won't assist. We'll still have to go through that, but we're going to try and make it as stress-free as possible. It is a very big move. It's not just moving out of this house, we are moving out of Calgary entirely. We are leaving the city of Calgary. The beautiful city of Calgary, one of the cleanest cities in the world. A city that I have grown to fall helplessly in love with. Oh my God. A city that I have formed acquaintances in. Visited all the wonderful restaurants. Oh, this was my city. This is my city. This is my hood. We are leaving Calgary completely and we're going somewhere else to start again. I know you guys have questions. You can drop in the comment section in subsequent videos. You guys would understand more and more. Yeah, it's not an easy experience, but nothing spoil. Nobody die. Once nothing spoil and nobody die, we'll be all right. Last, it's part of relocating. Relocation comes with many things, many challenges. For some people it's financial challenges, for some people it's emotional. Some come here and they're depressed, they're homesick. For some it's logistics, they're different challenges. So we might not have faced challenges in these areas, but here there has been plenty of stress, but it's part of life. I always try to encourage myself that it's part of life and eventually we're going to be fine. So I don't even know what you guys should wish me in the comment section. Just wish me strength and encouragement. I say yes, it's gonna be okay, right? We stand with you, Gidigba. No shaking, nothing they happen. We go rough arm. No shaking. So yeah, it's finalized, it's happening. It's certain that we are moving, and starting from today, I'm gonna start unpacking and packing my things out of this house. This evening, we have a meeting with the landlord. I wanted to see him face to face, my husband and I. We didn't want to call him on the phone. We feel it's going to be more respectful to see him. He's older than us. He's like in his 50s, so he's an older person. So for that respect, I want to see him face to face and explain to him that we're so sorry. We have to leave your house. We didn't see this coming, but life is lifing. It is what it is. So guys, yes, in subsequent videos, you guys are going to know everything that has happened. Thank you once again. I have thanked you guys. Ever since I came to this country, I've been carrying you guys along on major milestones, major incidents, and this one will not be any exception. We're going to go through this together. I'm going to show you, you guys are going to know everything or most of the things that have happened. And yeah, I'll carry you guys along. Thank you so much for joining me in today's video. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here or if you've been watching without subscribing. Give this video a big thumbs up. Drop all your comments down in the comment section and stay tuned for we have so much more coming your way. It's me, your girl, Barrister NEZE. NEZE Peperempe. No shaking, nothing spoil, nobody die, relax. We go rough out, you guys know everything. It's me, your girl, Barrister NEZE, and this is NEZE Peperempe. I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye-bye.